Tough job.
You haven't lived till you see
we
the
are.
sunrise over Chelsea. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome once again to the Fun Show here at Big TV. This is the day after Easter. Parade on the avenue.
Oh, you want on the avenue?
Fifth Avenue.
I'm not gonna go further.
All right, that's enough.
But we can do.
Easter was yesterday.
We
What's
can
today?
do.
You gonna do Diana for me?
No, different song. Ah, dear ho. And so on.
And another wonderful concert on the Kiera Memorial keyboard.
Okay.
I love it.
This is the April 6th production of the Fun Show here.
Did you have a nice Easter?
And
Did you have a nice Passover?
I did Passover.
Okay.
I'm the only Easter bunny here.
Oh, you don't look like a bunny. Okay.
I think you do. You would make a great Easter
You
bunny.
could.
Harvey. My name is Harvey.
They showed these kids. They had
6.5 foot
Eas-
white rabbit.
They
Yeah.
had these Easter egg hunt. Well, they weren't really a hunt.
Yes.
They had a great big helicopter come over these
Drop Easter eggs. Yeah.
thousands of Easter eggs.
Turned into a melee, right?
Yeah.
What
and
happened?
they were all, the kids came with bags like Halloween to pick up these candy.
They started fighting. The parents got involved, and it was a big mess.
Drama.
And it happened a few, and I don't think that was such a great idea.
On my
Okay.
television sprung up briefly yesterday films of the White House Easter egg roll from the Eisenhower administration,
okay.
which was like
long time
1954 Easter and things.
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Who are I?
You're Arch. You haven't told anyone
yeah.
who we
Well,
are.
he's going-
Am I?
okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
you are.
Am I?
Introduce.
He starts asking about Easter, bro.
Are you Kiera Miner?
I am.
You're Kiera Miner. I'm Arch O'Riley.
Yes, you are.
I'm Ben Sobel. I don't know.
no,
That's a
That's
guy.
not-
Okay.
That
sorry.
must be Mike Sallen.
Oh,
I think so.
Yeah.
It looks like him.
Okay,
Yeah, I think that's Mike Sallen.
I think so too.
Can we get facial recognition somewhere? What do you say, Doug? Run facial rec and make sure this is Mike Sallen here.
You're feeling very musically inclined today.
Well, a little, you know.
For those who have watched our show for many
Things are
years,
moving slowly.
as we've been here,
Here is
you realize that
Keyboard.
under any
The
pressure,
memorial keyboard.
under any pressure whatsoever,
really
Mike
get
goes
buried under it.
instantly to the streets of Laredo.
Streets of Laredo.
So
Okay,
he
we
has once again gone to the streets of
okay,
Laredo.
the Streets of Laredo. Okay.
What do we
And-
have for current events today?
And military. What are we doing to the? What are they doing downtown? I mean, they're talking about all these new buildings that are going up everywhere and people downtown. There's a circus over there in front of the city hall.
They do
Oh,
that
is that
circus
back?
every
Big
year.
Apple?
Every
Big
year.
Apple back?
But
That's-
what do they know about civics? Does anybody know? We started talking about that. It's big again, civics.
Okay.
Civics, yes.
Yes.
It's called, you build a place, you call it Government Center Plaza, and you hold circuses there. That's the best lesson in civics I can think of.
I agree.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Nail on the
A
head.
bunch of clowns on a place called City Hall. This
You
makes sense.
play clown roles in a lot of these
I
things.
do.
And you really look. He looks good when he gets dressed up.
He's
as a
fifth. I
clown.
can't wait to see the new Knox suit this
It's a
year.
great. No,
I
the
used
new
to be-
Knox thing. No,
I'm sending it back.
Are you?
Yes.
Knox
okay, you weren't
uniform?
happy.
Yes,
he wasn't
I am.
happy. It was didn't
It's
have
beautiful.
It didn't have the slit up the back, and something was wrong with the
It didn't
vest.
look like what they advertised, but in any case, yes, we have a bunch of clowns at City Hall. That's nice. It's nice that they're building new buildings. They're building, in essence, a whole new wing of the city down there in South Boston, you know. And
Would you go and live in Saudi? Would you like that?
I don't actually enjoy the city living.
Well, they have one-way streets
In general.
now in South Boston, in case you're from those snowstorms.
Nice.
well, you're not exactly out of the city.
It's more suburban in Newton. And even having grown
It
up,
is.
I was
very-
never city.
What
I
do you
couldn't
like
even live in Brookline because it's too city for me.
You really like living
You must
there.
live in
Okay.
the outskirts of Newton.
No, my neighbors are still smacked up against me, but if I want to park somewhere, there's places to park. In the city, it's a challenge for parking. It can become a whole
It
ordeal.
is.
Is Route 9?
Yeah.
I went to a meeting down on Commonwealth Avenue
Yeah. You go to
last
meetings
week.
still.
I go to meetings, yes.
Very nice.
Yes, and I wear my Sunday go-to-meeting clothes. But
Oh.
I went to a meeting, and I made the mistake
general's
of
outfit.
driving down there.
Okay.
And it wasn't so much the matter that I couldn't find an empty space,
Okay.
but everything down there is marked resident parking only.
Yeah, it is.
It's like they should put up more honest signs. Said, "You don't live here, get the hell out.
of here. Okay.
We don't want you.
Nope.
We
They're
don't
not
want
kidding.
you."
Now, one of the things I don't like that's going on that I'm reading is the Saudis and all that group of Arab countries that have fighter planes that we sold them.
Yes.
They're bombing Yemen.
Yes.
But unfortunately, there's a great big refugee camp in the capital of Yemen, which are thousands and thousands of people. They're bombing that refugee camp, and they're killing people. And the Saudis maintain it's because of rebels who have moved themselves into the camp and placed even though they faced women and children in danger from bombings because they're shooting at the planes, okay? I mean, the whole thing is so crazy, and the Pope even named all these countries where they're doing bad things to Christians in the Middle East in particular. I don't know if
The
you
Pope
see-
called them out.
He named the country. He named
Good.
all the
No,
countries.
He threw the glove down. He said,
Yeah.
"Here you
Well,
are.
I don't think.
I know who you are."
I don't think there's any particular attack on Christians
You don't
in
think
Yemen.
so?
In Yemen.
Not in Yemen.
And there certainly was in Kenya. And I'm glad that the Kenyans responded by bombing Somalia.
Are you now?
Well,
yes,
Okay.
it's about time.
Noted.
Yeah.
But Yemen came sort of out of the woodwork. We weren't getting much information on Yemen that led us to a Ismailist. What did
Islamist.
That's close.
Islamist?
Islamist. I thought that's where you're going.
Islamist
Islamist.
uprising.
Oh, you could say jihadist. You could say terrorist.
Well, that wouldn't be very informative, but but
It's too broad.
Yeah,
It's too
I
broad.
think so.
He's narrowing it
I mean,
down
if somebody
for us.
walks in with a vest full of bombs,
what we're getting more and more,
okay.
what we're getting more and more is a war between Sunnis and Shias, and
but nobody knows who they are either, even though they're Muslims and they
Well, I
live
mean,
in these countries.
the people there know who they are.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Are they
it's true.
still fighting at that level?
Yes, they are.
I watched that Rwanda, the Hotel
Oh,
Rwanda.
well,
It's a very good
Hotel
movie.
Hotel
Rwanda.
Rwanda or something.
Those are totally different people.
Okay, so that's why I wanted to see, but my mind was putting them together, so I wanted to clarify with you.
No, those those are black Africans. Those are
Yeah,
the
but what are the names?
A lot of Christians.
It was two different.
Tutsis
Yes.
and
I can't remember the other crowd.
Bantu. I don't know.
No,
I'm
that's not
forget.
it.
Something.
If you say it, I'll know it.
But the Tutsi are what we used to,
got-
when we were young, called the Watusi.
They were very tall people,
The Watusi.
Okay.
but they
And,
slaughtered them.
Yes,
That was
yes,
just
they had genocide
sickening.
there,
That
but
was
it
just
had nothing to
ridiculous.
do with Sunni and
Okay.
Shia.
All right.
These are
You
branches
guys know
of
I come
Islam.
here for my information,
Yes, I
right?
know.
Okay.
These are branches of
Okay,
Islam.
but it says
Okay.
the Saudis are Sunnis.
The Saudis are Sunnis
And
primarily, yes.
Alawites or something like that also. That's fundamentalists, in case you're aware.
Yes,
of it.
but they're not nearly as fundamentalist as the Shiites are.
Well, the Shias, yeah.
Yeah.
It's who. Do you think the prophet understood these things when he was around?
No. He was dreaming his future anyway.
I don't think he was a bad guy, the prophet. They even added Abraham to Koran. And,
Do you think
and
Jesus
Jesus?
anticipated the Catholics and the Baptists and the Southern
No.
Methodists?
He would be
and the,
heartbroken at
things
what
like
has
that?
happened in his name.
Evangelicals.
And he was Jewish.
Huh?
The fact that Jesus was Jewish
He was.
is a big deal to me
That
because
fades. You know.
the fact that he is so exalted and he's Jewish, and then yet there's so much anti-Semitism from that group of people, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I don't want to get into the theology of this.
Are you sure?
I do. I
Okay.
am sure. That's where it leads. Yeah.
It does.
It does lead to
I
that.
just think everyone should be nice to everyone else, and
Any-
that's
No, the
really
fun-
where I was going with that.
The funny thing is that he was Jewish, and yet many factors over the centuries of fundamentalist Christians have blamed the Jews for killing him.
That's my
Yes,
point. It doesn't make any sense, and they definitely didn't.
Excuse me. That was the Romans?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was the Romans.
The level of ignorance associated with it hurts.
Okay.
So, hey, you brought it up.
Ignorance
I did,
is
went there.
bring it up.
ignorance is bliss,
It is.
Yeah, it
bliss.
is.
I'm looking
That's
for
for
all
sure.
these
as they
things.
say.
Yeah.
Well, we had two trials basically come to an end today. Ironically, when they began, one would not have believed that they would both be summed up on the same day. But the
One was the
Do tell.
bombing trial.
Okay.
And
what was
the-
the outcome?
Well, I mean, the defense rested. They made the prosecution, the defense made their final statements, and the jury will start deliberating tomorrow.
Gotcha. Okay.
I shouldn't have to explain. This is one area I shouldn't have to
But what do
explain.
you-
I don't
what
watch
do
the news.
how do
I don't watch
lawyers
any news.
outside of the court feel about these cases? That's what I would wonder. They didn't
Outside of
have
the
any
court?
of that on the television.
I think they think that they're both rather slam
I would
dunks.
say definitely the bombing is first slam. What's
And-
the other case?
the bomb.
Hernandez,
Okay.
and you know they're pretty much. Although my dear friend Martha was explaining that there's so many charges in it that it's going to take the jury a long time
This
to,
sort
in her
through.
words, get to where we all think they're going.
Okay.
But there's so many charges and the instructions are so complicated that it's not going to be a case that they'll be back in an hour or so.
Okay.
If they are, they just went in and went, y'all hear this? What do you say? Let's get out of here. Guilty.
He's going.
I figured they have to do that plenty of the time.
The young guy is going to jail for. Well, they're both young, Hernandez and Sarnia. He's going to jail for a long time.
He's
long
going
time.
He's going to jail forever.
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 Well, they're trying to change that whole
No, it's not gonna
sentencing
happen.
business. But
He is going to jail forever, and if he doesn't, someone is going to take him out in
hope-
jail.
Well, the funny thing about
Especially
it,
if he's around here.
the strange thing about it, I think I may have said this on the show, and I apologize if I did before, but his lawyers' repeated attempts to get a change of venue borders on malpractice.
Doesn't even make any sense.
Because there's no courtroom in America where he stands less of a chance of the death penalty than here in Boston.
There you have it.
true.
Missing
And
some
if he'd been in
perspective there.
Utah, if they transferred the trial, he could have had the firing
Should
squad.
have had a firing squad,
Yeah.
yes. Well, they don't
Yeah.
like
Do
that.
they
That's
really
a
do
good.
that?
Yes.
Yeah,
When
well,
was the
they
last
would.
time they
The
did
reason,
it?
no, they
We
haven't
don't
done it
know.
yet. But the point was,
We had the electric chair here before.
the company in Europe, in Switzerland, I believe, or Sweden, that makes the drug that they use in lethal injections, refuses to sell it to states that have the death penalty.
yeah.
It has other uses.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Automatic.
they object to the death penalty, and so they refuse to sell their product to people who are going to use it for that, which means that these states with a death penalty, they can't get the drugs for the lethal injection. They try to substitute last
Yeah,
year in one
okay.
place, and it was a disaster. You know, the couple hours later,
If you
the
got a
guy
heavy
wasn't
cold,
dead.
Oh.
you can get cured if you have a deep throat like me and
Watch
all
your-
that stuff. Okay.
Anyway, so they're looking for an alternative.
Okay.
And there's all these horror stories about the electric chair and horror stories, and a gas chamber is rather difficult to. So they've decided, rather than to give up, talk about a bad legislation. There's a Republican state rep in Missouri who has filed a
That's where it
bill.
comes from.
Filed a bill to prohibit people using food stamps from buying chips, soda, fish or steak.
Very good.
And he openly said he included fish and steak.
Why?
Because they're too good for poor
yeah,
people.
beans are
He didn't
good
actually
enough.
say that,
Beans,
did
did.
he? Oh,
And
no,
corn
he
is
didn't.
enough.
No,
Now,
he didn't.
the funny thing is, even he didn't anticipate that his bill means that a poor person on food stamps can't buy a can of tuna.
Very good.
That's-
Early bird.
Oh, my
Because
goodness.
it's too good for them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the fun show, Big TV, Unrehearsed Thespian Society's presentation. That introduction is getting longer and longer.
It is. That's good. That's good.
It's all right.
Of a really fun show from the past, from deep in the vault. It goes back to the days that we actually used to have props and we moved around and
We did, and once
we had costumes. So we're going to have to call on your imagination.
Takes
it
place-
takes place in a marginal diner, not exactly fine dining. This is the waitress. This is the manager. I'm the customer, and we will do our best to mime plates, eating, drinking, coming and going, and we ask you to exercise your imagination.
Okay.
And it has a title. What's the title?
Early bird.
Early bird.
Bird.
The early bird.
I'm entering from the right.
Okay.
What's the problem?
Well, where would you like me to sit?
This table looks empty.
I wonder if I could.
Now what?
Would you just hang up my coat and hat, please?
Sure. You're new around here.
Well, I'll have a glass of water and a menu, please.
This ain't no reading room.
I see.
Broken water pipe. No water.
That's different.
It's on the chalkboard behind the register.
Oh. Well, I think I'll have a martini, gin, olives, straight up.
It's not on the board.
It's a drink.
I get it. Like beer and wine.
It's gin with a touch of dry vermouth and olives.
The Greek salad has olives.
All right. I'll have a glass of Zinfandel.
We got house red and house white.
Well, white goes well with fish.
Tonight, it's meat.
I'll have a small sirloin, a baked potato.
How's about the pork chop?
No. I never eat pork. It's
Our
too fatty.
customers love it.
What about the steak?
That's the early bird dinner.
Fine, I'll have it.
You're too early.
Well, then I'll wait.
Sorry, but you gotta order.
Bring me a carafe of red. Or a bottle?
That ain't food.
Okay, an hors d'oeuvre then.
A wise guy, huh?
Look, how about crackers and cheese, a chicken wing?
This ain't the Ritz, you know.
Fine. I'll have a tuna fish salad sandwich.
That's for lunch.
So what?
Out of tuna, hammer cheese.
I never. Chicken?
It's on the special.
Swell.
Comes with pea soup, side of fries, and slaw.
I have high cholesterol.
Is it catching?
Chicken sandwich, baked potato, and a vegetable. Great.
Fried chicken and no substitutions, mister.
That's it? I want the manager.
He's very busy.
I'll wait. This is unacceptable. Do you hear me?
The chef is out sick.
Who cares about the cook?
You asked for it, buddy. We got a deadbeat, Harry.
I'll fix the SOB.
I resent that.
Easy, Harry.
No freeloaders in here, Mac.
Sir, I am calling the police.
I got a hamburger on the fire, and I'll be right back.
What about a hamburger?
What kind of restaurant is this?
Fanny's Diner.
Where's she?
Died 3 years ago. Her son, Harry, is in charge.
Well, then I'll speak to the son.
He's in Tibet.
Did you say a turkey burger?
Maybe I came on too strong, mister. Give him some Chianti.
Sure. Harry, on the house.
I'm still hungry.
For you, a steak, mashed, and squash. How's that?
It's not 5 yet.
Hey, I'm the cook today. We give him a break.
Here's your wine. Enjoy.
Say, that's very good.
I lost my place.
Well, bring him some more, okay.
Here, point out where we are, because I am completely lost. Okay, and rolls. Hot.
Well, I'm glad we got that sorted out.
Harry can be a little rough.
I like it when the cast gets so engaged in the play they forget to look at the script.
Yes.
Now you're talking. Okay.
Is it always like this?
Mostly. We got regulars.
And what if they all want a steak?
They know what early bird special is every day.
So because I'm new,
Yeah, it's an experience.
for me too.
Well, here, I hope you like it.
Bone appetite.
Wait, this is liver and onions.
Well, the steak didn't smell right.
We care.
But I never eat this. Never. Never. And cauliflower?
What, too much mayo in the slaw, Mac?
Of course. Of course. How about scrambled eggs and toast, maybe?
Louie will eat it.
The liver, yeah. Breakfast menu, that egg stuff. Geez, I don't know.
Sets a bad example for the other guys.
It's only a meal.
We got a serious eaters in here, Mac.
Rules is rules.
Aren't you being a bit presumptuous?
Watch your mouth, mister.
We'll find something you like.
We're all friends here. And we can shake on that, can't we? Yeah, very good.
Feel better?
You want eggs? Okay, you got it.
Look, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Big Al, he's trouble.
He likes the vino.
I haven't had liver for 15 years.
Harry's is delish.
Right. Well, you know what? I'll try it on you, a recommendation.
Heat the liver, Harry.
You don't look well.
My feet are killing me.
Soak them in hot water with some Epsom salts.
You're kind of nice.
Yes, I am.
I got off at noon.
Nice and cozy in here, huh?
Ain't what you think, Harry.
Let him get his teeth in this dish of liver here.
Smells heavenly, Harry.
Why, there's enough here for both of us.
Sharing a plate, that's only with kids under 4.
Great with ketchup.
No, I'm a purist myself. I like to taste the liver.
Plenty of onions,
There you
I
go.
guess.
Our people love them.
Yeah, I got to run, guys. Enjoy this.
You know, I like that, Harry. He's all business.
Sometimes monkey business.
Say, this is really great.
You're
Yeah.
eating the onions.
Nice, homey atmosphere.
He's like an octopus in the back.
Dining out can be fun.
Harry thinks I'm the main course.
I bet you worked together for years.
He's got a yen for me.
Why not? You're an intelligent and attractive young lady.
You can call me Dolores.
I feel so relaxed, Dolores.
Everybody says that, mister.
Cervantes. My mother liked his writing.
They were pen pals. Beautiful.
Actually, she read his works.
You got nice, clean hands.
Thanks. I'm a loan officer at the local...
Well dressed, plain clothes divisions. Yeah, must be a detective.
No, Dolores, I'm at the bank.
Never make you for the heat.
People need money to tide them over.
Listen, I got no use for crooks either.
Dolores, I think we're talking at cross purposes.
Your liver's getting cold.
The liver rings the bell every time.
What about the corned beef hash and egg on top and beans?
Maybe for lunch tomorrow.
It's terrific, Cervantes. What's he, a foreigner?
Bottom of the page, sir.
Oh, I left the line out. What's he, a foreigner, this guy with Cervantes?
Now, look here, sir. I am an American.
Geez, he don't hardly have any accent either.
'Cause he's a class act, Harry.
You're hitting on him?
Of course not. She hasn't even touched me.
What did I tell you, Harry?
I like you, Cervantes, I think, but don't get any ideas.
That's Cervantes, and how dare you, sir?
Stay cool, Harry.
Can you believe this pipsqueak with this stuff?
Nobody insults me, sir.
Careful, Harry. I think he's the heat.
Undercover. I could be wrong. I'm sorry, Bud.
Now I sees everything.
Will I ever get to finish this liver?
Been here 6 years and he never backed down.
Corned beef hash. Corned beef hash. My mother used to make corned beef hash.
Stay away for a couple weeks.
I'm having a good time.
You all right, Dolores?
He really likes your cooking, Harry.
That's what Illinois said.
I guess you don't get many compliments.
No, I don't smoke those things you do either.
Your food is super.
Nothing fancy, just fill it in for Salvatore, you know.
You made Harry's day.
And the fresh baked bread.
Took it out of the freezer this morning.
If you don't mind, Harry, I might become a regular.
For the food or Dolores?
The guys like fannies.
This makes me feel good right here, Savutis. It points to my stomach hurts, too.
And you, sir, are a fine manager.
What did I say, Dolores?
He ain't used to hearing nice things from a new customer.
I don't know if I can cook anymore today.
It's tears of joy.
No, Harry. Everybody deserves some praise.
Only eat your liver now. What a day it's been.
Blackout.
Well, if you
All right.
Amen.
lasted through that, you won't
There we
go
go.
in it.
We did it.
Early bird.
Woohoo.
Early bird.
I like
Okay,
those.
okay.
From the old days. And if you all played along, congratulations to you. We have a new setup today where we have all the cameras basically in one bank.
Yeah.
We don't have
Is that
we don't have a two-shot today.
No?
Can I
So
cash
they may
checks in
notice.
this bank that you got all the cameras in? No.
Catch the bank.
No. He said,
Checks.
can they cash checks in the bank?
Bank. you
As
know.
in the bank
People
of
don't know about
cameras.
In
a
the
bank.
bank of cameras.
Ah, bank of cameras.
In the bank
not
of
like
cameras.
Not like the B of A or one of those other things.
Right.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, lip reading classes begin next week.
What, did we get any
No, we
signals
have
there?
more time. I think we have more time.
Oh, we have plenty of
I think
time.
we have
Plenty
plenty
of
of
time?
time. We got at least 3 or
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can talk about something.
The Red Sox
minutes.
started
2
in
minutes. We have
today.
2 minutes.
Quickly, let's stop that.
The Red Sox started today, and it shows you that it's going to be a really bad year. That opening day for the Red Sox was in Philadelphia.
Very good. I'm glad.
I'm
You
glad
are
too.
right.
Oh, I hate the traffic.
They have steak sandwiches or something.
They
there.
do. They have
Yeah.
very good
Philly
Philly steak
steaks,
sandwiches.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I like
the-
a hot dog myself.
But the point is, I hate, loathe, and despise interleague baseball.
Are they going to win
And
this year?
now
Wait a minute,
they're
make your
opening
prediction.
the season. They're opening the season playing a National League team
Wait
in
a
a
minute.
National League
Are
town.
they going to? Well, how are they going to do this year? They're going to win the pennant?
They're going to be.
1 minute.
What do we say?
Way to read a screen.
They'll win 60 games
All right.
and finish next to last.
Ah.
Good night.
Irene. Good night, Irene. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. We'll see you in our dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night,
night,
everybody,
Irene.
from the fun show here at Big TV. We'll be back next week. The snow is almost gone. And
Did you say the S word?
I was going to
Snow.
bring
Don't
some
say
snow
that
into
word.
the studio also.
Were you going to do
were
Make a
gonna
that?
bring
snowball
snow?
and throw it at Doug. In the,
except it would have been black.
Yeah, it
That
would
would
have
have
been.
been the
nasty.
problem.
It
It
was
would
a
have been a
little
clump of
dirty
ice. You would have
looking,
hurt. You would have hurt him if you'd thrown that at him.
No, that's assuming he hit him.